Welcome back to ice skating. Johnnie and Tiffany Stiegler are on a quest to become champion skaters.
You remember your arms and back.
These ambitious teens spend hours on the ice with their coach, legendary pair champion Irina Rodnina. But pair skating requires a great deal of training off the ice as well.
On the ice, it's dangerous to do lifts over and over and over, but on the ground, you know, if something goes wrong, it's easy to save. So we do it more off the ice. And when you get on the ice, it's like ready to go.
Ballet instructor Elena Tcherkasskaia also works with the pair.
It's nice. Junior U.S.
After years of performing as prima ballerina with the Bolshoi Ballet, Elena believes a background in classical dance is critical for pair skaters.
Up and then body up. I think ballet, music, and ballet story and composition, it's very important for Tiffany and Johnnie or for skaters. It's good, strong legs, very strong body, beautiful posture, okay, and understand position. Okay, guys, let's go from Josee's second part, slowly.
I love working with Elena because she's like so animated, and it's like, she's really good for us because she can do it with Johnnie and I can watch, you know. She can still do it all. She's really good for us.
Josee, and beautiful, I like.
When we do all of our programs, we do all of it over and over off the ice first, in ballet room, you know, just choreographing different parts.
On the floor, it's a little easy to second position. Find the feelings in your body, because on ice it's speed and you have very small blades.
When creating a program for competition, one of the first things a skater must do is choose a piece of music.
First part from short program, yeah, Don Quixote.
Okay.
Tiffany, don't forget, this is like different style. Trunk, okay?
For their international debut at the senior level, Tiffany and Johnnie decided on Don Quixote for their short program. For their long program, they chose Tchaikovsky's Giselle, a piece Elena knows well.
I dance Giselle. It's, for me, it was easy. It's very important, like American people understand my idea. It's nice for Tiffany and Johnnie. It's very interesting idea about beautiful girl and young man. Where's Tiffany? And this is, she's very poor girl, he's rich aristocrat, okay? It's between them like young love.
Once the music is chosen, the coach and choreographer work together to create the best program for their skaters.
Can you for me one more time footwork?
Irina sets our programs, and Elena like puts in all the little extras, and she helps us with, you know, our facial expressions and our movements and stuff like that. Every single second we're on the ice, we're always fixing like choreography and stuff, and like, you know, stroking faster and don't put your head in this way and stuff like that.
Look at me. One, and...
Although there are a lot of details to remember, Tiffany and Johnnie understand the importance of good choreography.
A lot of teams just go out and they do the technical and they don't make a smile or anything. And Johnnie and I, we really like doing the choreography, and I think it helps us.
It's very, very important in the success of this sport that the choreography be first class, not hokey, very sophisticated, and really, you know, grab the audience and the judges and be a wonderful package. The use of music and use of mood and body language is very, very sophisticated, unlike it was years and years ago. There was a trend where the jumpers among the girls were very popular in that style. Then I think Michelle Kwan came on the scene and really brought back the edges, the interest in music, the artistry, you know, the drama to skating. And so now I think her style of skating is very popular at the moment.
In professional skating, choreography is just as important. And without the rigid rules of competition skating, the performers have an opportunity to really let loose. Sandra Bezic is one of the choreographers for the Discover Stars on Ice show, a show that features some of the world's finest skaters.
We still have a strong technical standard. We still bring our amateur upbringing to this format, but we add to it the theatrical elements. There are 5 choreographers in the company because we have 2 hours worth of material. We have hours and hours of conversation. Really, we have conversation when we get on the ice and work together. It's like a jam session. And that's how we create our ideas and develop them. There's no secret and there's no easy road.
I thought you were going to have Tara whistle to him to stop, to make him stop.
My job is to let everyone else sing, let everyone else excel at their jobs.
Working with Sandra is fantastic. She's a really great person. She's a really great choreographer. She really sees the direction that you should probably go, and she really sees the whole image of the program on the beginning when there's nothing yet.
She doesn't put anybody above anybody when she's thinking of the choreography. She'll make each skater look their absolute best that they can look for themselves. And then she's the one that knows how to put it all together to make this entire package.
I think that the best choreographers in figure skating are those who are able to identify a talent in a skater and develop that, or stretch an area that hasn't been developed to find the personality. And that's always a challenge.
Coming up, dazzling costumes and what it takes to make them.
This will be the overskirt with the little apron on it so that it looks more peasant.
Welcome back to the E! Original Special, Ice Skating. Tiffany and Johnnie Stiegler have reached a critical point in their quest to become world-class skaters. They are about to make their senior-level debut at a series of international competitions and have worked diligently on and off the ice, refining their 2 programs.
So we can't quite do a skirt that's that full.
But before this young duo can bring the characters from Giselle and Don Quixote to life, they need the right costumes.
And then Johnnie, this is a good picture of Basilio, and it's got the white shirt and the high-waisted pants that come all the way up to the top. We won't do a cummerbund, though, I don't think it makes too much junk.
Costume designer Mare Talbot works with Johnnie, Tiffany, and their coaches to get the right look.
So should we do that in velvet?
Yeah, I think this part velvet and then the light blue chiffon.
Okay. It might be a little crisper if we did it in organza rather than in chiffon. Chiffon kind of droops a little bit. Sometimes the coaches have definite ideas, or the choreographer, about what they want to present on the storyline, and that's very helpful.
I gave Tiffany and Johnnie parents my books, ballet books, these costumes. It's very important. Costumes, music, idea, it's very important.
There are many things to consider when choosing the right costume. Olympic champion Kristi Yamaguchi believes that usually less is more.
As long as it doesn't take away from your skating, there's too many things hanging off, or it's just, you know, if it's too busy, then sometimes it takes away, and you want to see the skating.
Jeff Billings, the costume designer for Discover Stars on Ice, agrees, especially when it comes to pairs.
I can't put beads on pairs costumes as much as I can on a solo, because they would just get ripped off when they do their routines, because she's being lifted and grabbed. So you can't really put anything on the sides of the costumes, or you can't put anything on him that she's going to slide down and get caught on. And
I liked my shirt last year, but the only thing that bothered me was the little the lace on the arms, because when I was doing stuff, it always felt like it was getting in the way of my grip when I was touching her.
Yeah.
While Mare Talbot works on Tiffany and Johnnie's competition ensembles, Jeff Billings has his hands full creating some comical costumes for Stars on Ice.
This year we decided to be more fun and more colorful, and so the clowns is a logical way to go. We are also looking for a place to put Tara Lipinski, who's with the company this year, because she's skating with, you know, some veteran skaters like Scott and Kristi and Rosalynn, who've skated in the tour for several years.
When she puts the costume on, it's like, wow, I'm really in character now. I'm ready to perform this number. So I think a costume could be anything as long as it fits the personality of the music of the piece you're doing. Costumes are always the fun part of skating.
I'm doing not only all the production numbers, but I'm doing all the solos as well, which doesn't necessarily happen because each of the individual skaters is technically allowed to bring in whatever design they want, whatever costume they want. This year they've all asked me to do their stuff.
You end up working together on it. I think for me, especially the older I get and I'm doing less of the jumps, I can handle more of the beads. I think it's just about a statement the minute the lights come on.
I can't imagine coming up with so many different designs, and a lot of us are the same skaters over and over again, but he always seems to have a new idea in the back of his head, use a new color, use different kinds of beading, and just different styles of dresses, and, or, you know, in this year's case, clowns.
Okay, this is what we've got for you for Don Quixote.
Oh, I like him a lot.
With the competition less than a month away, Johnnie and Tiffany return to Mayor Talbot's for a fitting.
I like it a lot. The only thing is, since we have a throw in the short this year, maybe we can put it a little bit down, like tuck, maybe just layer down and a little, like just a little tack.
It will. Like when we make tutus, we tack them underneath so it doesn't show, but it looks full.
Okay.
So I will do that. Don Quixote is a classical ballet, and it's very familiar to most people, and they want to see something that's very Spanish that goes along with the music. They tend to feel that everything should be black and red.
I won't wear like certain tight things or whatever. It has to be a certain fit, you know.
And this feels all right?
I think the pants are perfect.
With Giselle, it's the same. It's a classical ballet, and we try to do what we can to make it look like the ballet does. So do you like the crispness of the organza?
Yeah, I do. I like it a lot.
Okay.
After a few alterations, Mayor adds the finishing touches to the costumes. Later in the show, Tiffany and Johnnie run into trouble on the way to competition.
It's not my fault, though, Irina. Someone took them from me. I don't know where they are.
But first, when we return, skating's elite champions talk about life after the Olympics.
Nice. Pretty.